First tonight, travelers and transportation workers are no longer required to wear face masks.
Masks will be optional this evening for all crew and passengers as well.
Last night, a federal judge in Florida ruled against the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's federal mask mandate for travelers on airplanes and public transportation, saying the agency exceeded its authority. But today, CDC leaders are still advising Americans to wear masks when traveling.
Today, many passengers are choosing to take off their masks at the airport and on planes, but the rules can get a little complicated depending on where you're going. KVUE's Dominique Newland is live out at Austin Bergstrom International Airport this afternoon, where she learned how the 5 largest airlines are making adjustments. Hi, Dominique.
Hey there, Brian. It's definitely a completely different scene here at the airport today, as you can actually see people's faces with masks no longer required. Now, some people are still choosing to wear theirs, but no matter the decision, the top 5 largest airlines say that they're prepared to make passengers feel safe while on board. When you take to the skies, you can now go mask-free, depending where you're going. A U.S. District Court judge ruled Monday TSA will no longer require masks in U.S. airports and aircrafts. 5 of the nation's largest airlines, Southwest, American, Delta, United, and Alaska, following suit, stating masks are now optional for passengers and crew. But when it comes to flying international, Omar Kaiwan with Goose Insurance says travel could get tricky.
We have to remember these international airlines are mandated by their countries and the jurisdiction that they operate from, and they may be required by the transportation guidelines of that country to have passengers wear masks while on the plane.
All 5 U.S. airlines say when traveling internationally, wearing a mask depends on the arrival country's requirements. Alaska Airlines stated on their website guests must mask up on flights to and from Canada and in airports like Mexico and Costa Rica.
All Canadian airlines require you to be fully vaccinated before you board the Canadian aircraft. One of the reasons why we're seeing a drop in COVID testing before entering a country is because of this vaccination. So if you are fully vaccinated, a lot of countries are using that as a gauge to remove the COVID testing for pre-entry.
When flying domestically, some airlines are sticking to certain COVID safety protocols on board. Southwest and Delta Airline will continue to use HEPA air filtration, which helps remove airborne particles. United, with the strictest vaccination policy of any U.S. airline, is still requiring staff to be vaccinated or face termination. Now, travel experts say the best thing you can do when you're traveling, whether it is domestic or internationally, is visit this website of the airline that you're booking. That way you can see their masking mandate or vaccination policies. Now, we do have a full list of mask mandates of other airlines that can be found on our website at KVUE.com. Back to you guys.
All right, KVUE's Dominique Newland reporting live at Austin's airport. We thank you for that, Dominique. Over the last 2 years, airline workers faced a growing number of unruly passengers unwilling to follow those rules. From January 2021, when the travel mask mandate was put in place, until now, the FAA recorded 7,131 unruly passenger reports. 5,034 of them were mask-related. The problem grew so intense, flight crews were taking self-defense classes. Aviation expert Richard Levy hopes lifting the mandate will help reduce the number of conflicts.
And some of these conflicts got very serious, so serious that many flight crews had to make the difficult decision, and actually easy decision. You had to land the airplane early. So hopefully these conflicts are now behind us.
Levy says people who want to wear masks should still do so, and hopefully passengers will respect each other's differences. Now, this ruling also means masks are no longer required on buses and trains. Cap Metro announced the end of its mask requirement right after the TSA's announcement yesterday. Ride-sharing companies Lyft and Uber are also making masks optional.